Black Myth Wukong. Should we be worried? In this video, I'm gonna be checking out Black Myth Wukong gameplay and whether we should be worried. From everything that we have seen on the internet, things like it's a boss rush game, there are gonna be 80 bosses, 100 something different characters. We have not seen a story trailer at all. Only thing that we've seen bosses and tons of bosses, tons of bosses. Only that's what we have seen, and so many people have been scared online, saying that we should be worried about this game because it might seem to just be a boss rush game, and that can be counterintuitive. That's what we're going to be checking out today. Black Myth Wukong. Should we be worried? I'm Eddie X, and make sure you like and subscribe with notification turned on. Let's get into it. So Black Myth Wukong is a game that's being made by a Chinese studio called Game Science. This is one of their first console games, and it's going to be coming to PS5 as well as PC. Xbox people, go buy a PS5. There's no Xbox game coming out at launch. Simply, I think it's because of that other small Xbox, which is very hard to optimize a game on. But essentially, one thing that makes me think whether we should be worried is the fact that Game Science, this is their first game that they've made. And from everything that we've seen, it looks beautiful, it looks insane, it looks incredible. The combat feels thrilling, the combat feels impactful, but this is their first game. So should we hold people according to their merits, or should we hold people according to what they have made before, or should we hold them based on what we have seen so far, on whether we're gonna give them a chance, we're gonna have hope that this game is gonna be amazing? I think that's the what we should hold them against, not hold them against the fact that they have not made a game, so we don't know what to expect. What we have seen from Black Myth Wukong so far is amazing. The gameplay, the mechanics are amazing, the bosses are amazing. Then we look at a studio that has been in existence for years and has made so many games, aka Ubisoft, Star Wars Outlaws. Everything we have seen from that game has been super disappointing. So if we take the thing of the merit thing, I don't think it does not offer a lot of justice. We need to base this game on what we have seen. And what we have seen so far is amazing. Just look at this. If this doesn't make you hard, I don't know what else will. Because this game looks amazing. It looks insane. It looks like a vibe. And I honestly think we should not be worried. The internet has been raving on the fact that some people got to play it, say they only got to play for like 2 hours. And in those 2 hours, it was filled with so many bosses that they thought that they were fighting a new boss after every 15 minutes. And Game Science, to that, they say that no, it's not a boss rush game. But however, they were more trying to showcase the mechanics of the game, the combat of the game. That's why that section was curated for them to play and fight mostly bosses. So I'm kind of excited to see what more things does the game have in relation to the story. What will be the down moments where you have to interact with other characters in the game, because I want the bosses to be exciting to fight. I want it to be earned to get to a boss, not just to fight a boss after a boss. It has to be earned. On that boss rush topic, some people were saying that there's over 80 bosses and over 160 enemy types. A lot of people like me started to get worried, like over 80 bosses. Of course, this is not an Elden Ring type of game, and even Elden Ring had a certain number of bosses that can leave a person like thinking, okay, this might be a boss rush, there might not be a story. And seemingly Game Science came out to say no, this is not the case. They do have a story. It's not a boss rush, and as we know, this is a story based on the journey to the west, and it's not page by page iteration of the game, but inspired by the journey to the west storyline. That's what we're gonna be seeing in this game. So me, I am pretty excited to see the game and to get to play it, because I'm gonna be playing it day one, like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see what else it has in store in terms of the story, because we don't have a story trailer. We never had a story trailer, and they've recently launched their final trailer for the game and still no story trailer. But I don't think that it's gonna be a boss rush. However, there are going to be big bosses and mini bosses, and it seems like the enemy types, they're going to be thrilling. Therefore, I really don't think that we should be worried, but however, I think we should be concerned. Game Science also came out to state that this game is a linear game, it's not an open world. And to this, they stated that they're a small studio, they're relatively a small studio, and they will not be able to handle making an open world game to the extent that they would love to do it, like to make it more detailed, to give it more substance. You know, they could not be able to do that with the amount amount of people that work at their studio. I agree with them. I do not really like open world games because a lot of open world games, Ubisoft open world games, have become procedurally generated type of games where there is a checklist. Go here, get on your horse, go over there and see something there, see some nonsense there, go over there, see something there. And at the end of the day, it becomes super tedious. It becomes super annoying. It's not something that you enjoy playing. It's just a checklist of things to do. So at the same time, I enjoy relatively linear games as long as there's a lot of detail put into that game, as long as the story focuses on a particular aspect and everything else is utter perfection. However, some people even say that there are invisible walls to certain sections, only have to go in a certain direction and you cannot explore. But at the same time, it has also been stated that there are bosses that you can miss that are hidden in certain sections or certain areas of the game. And Game Science also stated that in the first 2 hours that a lot of people got to play, it was more closed, whereas the game later opens up more as you get further into the game. I'm pretty excited to see those and to not miss anything, to get all the bosses, to get all the equipment that I need, to get all the hidden items. Everything that we have seen so far is good. Like, this game seems too good to be true sometimes when I look at it, because everything about it is nice. It's awesome. It's good. It's special. It's looking like something out of a gamer's imagination, you know, because nowadays we've been getting games that are not good, games that look unpolished. I'm talking about you, Star Wars Outlaws. Games that look like they needed more time to fix, needed more time to change some mechanics. But with Black Myth Wukong, it just looks beautiful. It looks amazing. Unreal Engine is doing its thing. I believe that we should not set our expectations super high, as this is their first game. We should be cautious, you know, we should be cautious. We should judge the game based on its merits when it launches and whether the world is good, because so far we have seen a lashy area, we have seen a rocky area, we have seen a snowy area, we have seen different areas that you get to explore in this game. And I'm hoping it's gonna be a level based type of game where you get to go here, fight a boss, do this, get that, in order to finish the story. Another thing that Game Science also stated was that this game is not a Souls-like game. It's more in line with the God of War games. One thing that I really like from what I've seen from this game, from the previews, is the level of detail. I cannot fault anything that they are doing. With that being said, in my own opinion, no, we should not be worried. But however, take it with a grain of salt. This seems to be a game that's gonna be exciting. Seems like to be a game that's gonna be thrilling. A game that you're gonna enjoy playing. The bosses seem like they are tough, but at the same time, they are not Souls-like bosses, so they are more forgiving and you're gonna have chances to fight them and to beat them. I'm pretty excited. I cannot wait to see the game when it launches August 28th. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna be playing this game. Are you excited for it? And Black Myth Wukong, what do you think about the 80 bosses thing or the 120 enemy types? And do you think it's a boss rush? And do you care if it's a boss rush, or you just pretty excited to play a game that's different, a game that looks like it was made for gamers, game that seems like it's gonna fulfill our desires and every need? I personally am gonna be playing it day one. It's been your boy at X. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below.